Okay, I'm gonna do, maybe I'll keep it in like a 2-minute video, and I might be behind this. I don't know. I feel like I just noticed it and I was doing something kind of archaically before this. But there is a to-do column which we can actually forward to our students, and they can see things that have been assigned to them. This is from the student point of view. Things that are missing and things that have already been completed by them. And if you tell your students to go up to their to-do tab on their Google Classroom, they can actually see everything, and it doesn't discriminate by which class period you're in. So if they had an assignment for each and every class due at some point this week, when they did this drop down for this week, you'd be able to see that no matter what class period it is. It's just going to have sort of this basic title and when it's due, and then they'd have to click on it to like go into that assignment. But they can also see then sort of like, here's all my classes, what is due. So that's something I encourage your students. I'm going to be bugging my kids about, use this to-do tab to sort your life of what you're missing. As a teacher now, we get our version, which is the to-review tab, which I didn't see. And now I'm like, oh, this is great. Because we have those assignments that are older that maybe we left on there because we're accepting late work. But how do we dig through 900 emails to find out that one kid turned something in 3 weeks late? This will kind of help with that. So I've got some assignments, for example, like these ones that I'm done grading this. I don't want to take late work on it anymore. I can go ahead and mark as reviewed. I wish that pulled it off of the student end. If you're listening, Google, go ahead and do that, because I wish the kids couldn't see it anymore. Unfortunately, I have to delete the assignment and all the grades that go with it in order to make it so the kids can't see it anymore. But I can at least move it over into this column of I'm not looking at this anymore in the reviewed column, versus things that I maybe still want my students to turn in. So for example, this digital citizenship is from 3 weeks ago, but I have 3 kids who turned it in after I did a chunk of grading, right? I did a bunch of grading and 3 kids turned it in after. Rather than me trying to remember to go back into this digital citizenship one and fetch the things that were missing, I know that in this to review, I can sort it up even by classes. So I'll look at my SEL class, for example. Now I can sort of look at it, okay, there's been a couple kids sprinkling in, turning things in. These are old assignments that I already graded, and these are ones that I've sprinkled in. And at least for me, this feels like it's a little bit easier to digest as far as receiving late work from the kids, so I at least know what assignments to look at, because I feel like I just get 23 emails like about this assignment, which I haven't reviewed yet because I assigned it on Friday, and I don't know what to do with it, or a kid turns something in from 3 weeks ago and I may not remember to go back and do it. And so I feel like this is a little bit of an easier way for us to move it from when did that happen and kind of see it in a snapshot. And you can see it by class period, and you can also see it by all classes, which is scary. As this like work in progress, I feel like I assigned a lot, but I guess that's across like 7 classes, right? And some of those are attendance questions, but I know I felt like that was an easier tool for reviewing. So if you were already using this, good for you. If you were not, maybe this helps. And if so, I'm glad.